Good morning, students. How are you all? As we are discussing chapter Fundamental Unit of Life, and in our previous classes, we have discussed about the outer covering of the cell and the central nucleus of the cell. And today we'll discuss about various these kind of small organs present in the cell, which are known as cell organelles. So, as you know that cell is the basic functional unit of every organism, and cell is able to perform these various functions because of the presence of these organelles. So let us discuss them one by one. So this, first of all, cytoplasm is the jelly-like fluid, as you can see here. This gelatinous fluid is present in the cell between nucleus and the plasma membrane, and this fluid is actually the main site where the all metabolic activities are taking place, and all the cell organelles are present in cytoplasm. And this is the region of the cell which takes very little stain. Means when we observe a slide of any cell under microscope, so nucleus and cell membrane, they take darker stain, whereas this gelatinous or the jelly-like fluid absorbs very little stain. So it appears lighter under microscope. And cytoplasm contains 90% water with some minerals, sugars, amino acids, vitamins, enzymes, etc. And this is actually a storehouse for the raw materials which are required for various activities of the cell, and also it helps to exchange materials within different cell organelles. So it's very important living material present in the cell. Next, cell organelles. Cell organelles are, you can see these very little structures present in the cytoplasm of any cell, and basically this is a specific feature of a eukaryotic cell. As you can see in the picture, this is a eukaryotic cell which contains these kind of structures. Around this central is the nucleus, around which you can see these tubular structures. These are endoplasmic reticulum, this cylindrical structure called mitochondria, these rounded structures called lysosomes, and there are certain other more little structures, and all these structures are actually membrane bound, because means they have a certain boundary or layer around them in which they are enclosed. So these membrane bound organelles are the specific feature of a eukaryotic cell only. As we have discussed that they are not present in prokaryotic cell. Only one organelle which is called ribosome. Ribosome is a kind of cell organelle which is not at all bounded by any membrane, means without membrane structure is the ribosome, which is present in prokaryotic cell. But other organelles which are bounded by membrane are absent in prokaryotic cell. So each of these cell organelle have specific function to perform in the cell, and in this way they help to keep. We'll discuss how animal and plant cells have these various cell organelles and where these organelles are located. So firstly we'll discuss animal cell. In animal cell, this is the central nucleus. Around the nucleus you can see this is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, here it is near the plasma membranes, kind of smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and near nucleus these tube-like structures are called rough endoplasmic reticulum. Then these rounded structures, lysosomes, these small spherical structure which are present on rough endoplasmic reticulum and also scattered in the cell are called ribosomes. Ribosomes are actually protein factories. They are the main organelle which are responsible for protein synthesis, and these are mainly produced in nucleolus of the cell. And these cylindrical structures, you can see, these are called mitochondria, and there are certain disc-like tubular structures which are called Golgi apparatus. So these are the main organelles that we'll discuss. And in plant cell, you can say all these organelles like smooth endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum, and Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, and these are the lysosomes. But one important organelle which is which is not present in animal cell is a chloroplast or plastids, you can say. You can find these plastids only in plant cells. And the large organelle you can see here, this is vacuole, which is present only in a plant cell in this large size. In animal cell, actually vacuoles are rather absent, or if they are present, so they are very small in size. So in this way, these variety of organelles can be seen in a plant and animal cell. Next, firstly, we'll discuss endoplasmic reticulum. As we have seen, a network of certain tubular sheets around nucleus. Here you can see in the diagram, this is the nucleus, and around nucleus these tube-like structures are present in the form of an extensive network, and these are single membrane bound structures. These are called endoplasmic reticulum, and these endoplasmic reticulums are mainly present around the nucleus and in peripheral region near the plasma membrane, and it is of two types. Around the nucleus you can see a kind of endoplasmic reticulum which have certain particles on its surface. As you can see, it's granular in nature, and these granular appearance is due to the presence of ribosomes on its surface, whereas the endoplasmic reticulum which is away from the nucleus near the periphery, means near the plasma membrane, those endoplasmic reticulum are smooth. As you can see here, no particles or grains, granular like structures are present here because ribosomes are absent on their surface, so they are called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So as we have seen in the picture, two types of endoplasmic reticulum are present in a cell. So let us just list out the differences between these two. Rough endoplasmic reticulum is abbreviated as RER. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum is abbreviated as SER. RER appears rough due to the presence of ribosomes, whereas SER appears smooth due to the absence of ribosomes. And RER helps in protein synthesis, whereas SER helps in fat or lipid synthesis. And RER is mainly present near the nucleus and where it is attached with the nuclear membrane, as we have seen in the diagram. And SER is mainly present in peripheral region, that is away from the nucleus, and somewhere they are attached with plasma membrane of the cell. And RER has also one exclusive function, that it prepares or it synthesizes digestive enzymes of lysosomes. And SER has an important function to detoxify poisons and drugs in the liver of vertebrates. Vertebrates are the animals of higher category, highly advanced animals like human beings also. In the liver of these animals, SER helps to detoxify, means to degrade poisons and drugs in the liver. Next, we'll discuss functions of endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum actually provides a supporting framework because it is a network-like structure present in the cell. So it helps to provide a framework, a supporting framework to the cell. And next important, it facilitates the transport of material in the cell. As you can see that lipids and proteins are basically synthesized in these endoplasmic reticulum. So this helps in transporting these material in and out the cell. And this provides a kind of channel for exchanging material between cytoplasm and nucleus. As you can see here, how the proteins are transported or exchanged in the form of small vesicles or small bag-like structures. You can see these are the proteins which are transported with the help of certain bag-like structures called vesicles. So in this way, they help to distribute or exchanging materials between cytoplasm and the nucleus. And next is very important, they help in membrane biogenesis. Membrane biogenesis means synthesizing cell membrane. We have discussed that plasma membrane or cell membrane is made up of proteins and lipids, and as we have seen that proteins and lipids are synthesized in ER. Proteins are synthesized by rough endoplasmic reticulum and lipids are synthesized by the smooth one. So these material, both of them are used to synthesize cell membrane. So in this way, ER helps in membrane. The next important cell organelle is Golgi apparatus. It was discovered by Camillo Golgi, and this is a disc-shaped organelle containing membrane-bound vesicles. And actually these vesicles are arranged parallel. You can see here these vesicles are arranged parallel to each other in the form of cisterns. These cisterns are actually flat sac-like structures. You can see here these all flat structures which are formed due to the parallel arrangement of vesicles are called cisternae. And basically in animal cells, Golgi apparatus is located near nucleus, whereas in a plant cell it is. Next is the function which Golgi apparatus performs. As you can see here in this video, the material which are synthesized by endoplasmic reticulum. This is the surface of endoplasmic reticulum, and the materials are transferred in the form of these kind of vesicles, and these vesicles are then packaged and they are further dispatched. Means firstly they are stored and they are modified and then transferred to the various parts of the cell or away from the cell. Means you can see here this is the plasma membrane and they are thrown out, or you can say they are transferred out of the cell by the help of Golgi apparatus. So it's a very important function of Golgi apparatus that they help in packaging and dispatching material formed in endoplasmic reticulum to various targets inside or outside the cell. And it helps in storage, modification and packaging of material in the form of vesicles. Vesicles की form में material जो ER में बनता है वो Golgi apparatus की help से cell के अंदर हर एक पार्ट में या फिर सेल के बाहर भी ट्रांसफर हो सकता है. तो these Golgi apparatus perform a very important function of packaging and dispatching the materials. And nextly, they are involved in synthesis of cell wall and lysosomes. Very important part of the cell is lysosome are also synthesized in Golgi apparatus. And in egg cells, you must have seen yellow yolk. That yolk is also produced by Golgi apparatus. Next important cell organelle is lysosomes. Lysosomes are tiny spherical single membrane bound structures and they are evenly distributed in cytoplasm. That means they are not confined to a particular location. They are distributed evenly in the entire cytoplasm. And as you can see the structure, the membrane that is present around these lysosomes are single membrane and they contain a dense granular fluid inside the structure, and these lysosomes have variety of powerful digestive enzymes, and these enzymes are capable of digesting all organic material, any kind of organic material which enters in a cell, suppose if it is a harmful microbe, it can be digested by these lysosomes. And the membrane you can see around the lysosome is capable of preventing these enzymes to escape into the cytoplasm. Have you ever thought if these enzymes are so much powerful that they can even digest the cell itself, so what will happen if these enzymes will escape from the lysosomes? So this is the membrane which helps. Next, very important is the functions of lysosomes. As we have discussed that lysosomes have very powerful enzyme. As you can see that they can digest each and every type of organic material which is entered in the cell or which is sometimes worn out cell organelles, or if a cell stops working, then how they can digest those parts. So lysosomes actually helps in intracellular digestion. Cell के अंदर जो digestion हो रहा, that is called intracellular digestion. Because of the presence of these enzymes, it can digest any organic substance. Hence, it helps in intracellular digestion. Secondly, lysosomes is a kind of waste disposal system of the cell. Waste disposal system means it keeps the cell clean by digesting harmful foreign materials like bacteria and worn out cells. Means कोई भी cell पुराना हो जाता है या वो खराब हो जाता है, उसका कोई cell organelle काम नहीं करता, तो that all is digested by the powerful enzymes present in lysosomes. Because otherwise, if a damaged cell organelle or cell will be present in the body, so there will be a lot of waste created in our body. So all these worn out and damaged cells are digested by lysosomes enzymes. And nextly, lysosomes are called as suicide bags of the cell. This is because when a cell stops working or it gets damaged, what happens? The lysosomes burst out and the enzymes, now they mix with the cytoplasm of the cell and they start digesting their own cell. And in this way, they are called as suicide bags of a cell. We just have a quick recap. Eukaryotic cells have variety of membrane bound cell organelles in the cytoplasm. Each cell organelle performs specific function, and ribosomes are the without membrane organelle present in all cells. As we have discussed, ribosomes are the only organelles which do not have any membrane. Ribosomes are called protein factory of the cell. Rough endoplasmic reticulum helps in protein synthesis because ribosomes are present here, whereas SER, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, helps in lipid synthesis. Golgi apparatus helps in dispatching material which are formed in ER, and lysosomes are called suicide bags and have powerful digestive enzymes. Thank you. Have a nice day.